Welcome back to the Saber Nieces vs. Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. I'm the Saber Uncle who is running the game for them since they don't actually have it. Lydielf is being attacked again. Where? How is this happening? Oh, that thing. Alright, that cleared out that problem. I'll kind of stay over here, checking out the edge of the map. Well, where did those people come from? That's the weirdest thing. Huh. He's a nomad. Those other things I saw were nomads too, so nomads may have come from over here and worked their way across the top of the map until I ran into them around here. I imagine our buddy here is fixing... Unicorn Buddy's gonna get stabbed, but we'll do what we can. Actually, she might be able to step out far enough to help. Ah, not quite. Lydielf's turn is done. Next turn, this should all be elves instead of a blighted outpost of shadow demons. And it is now Claire's turn of doom. Day 11 for Claire. Oh, there's an join offer. Really? Oh, I see. There's a guy here. Oh, he's ugly. Who is this? Gromzon, the good dwarf warrior. When Gromzon was young, he was struck in the head by a stone, which caused him to go deaf in one ear. As a result, Gromzon is very loud and hard of hearing. He doesn't like it when people mumble and insist they're keeping secrets from him. He has a quick wit and knows a whole range of insults for any occasion, which he uses in defense of his brash mannerisms. That's the taunting ability. He is very defensive about his partial hearing loss and will charge readily into battle against anyone who insinuates he has a handicap. He is also very sensitive to missile weapons, having taken the blow to his head at such a young age, and he has learned a trick to block them even when he has no shield. Oh, that is handy. For 125 gold? Sure, we'll accept that. So, can you get up there in time to fight? You could, yes. Who are we fighting? Same deal. Axeman, Archer, and Impaler. We'll send Claire out to make sure they're within support. Really? Okay, fine. We'll just send them in. Yeah, I'll accept their surrender. A monastery or a wooden wall? Monastery gives her more magic, and she could definitely use it. Hey, this guy is mountain walking. That means he can walk in these mountains. We'll use him to scout the map edge. Once I find it. She can now make halfling clerics. Halfling clerics are the epitome of joy and cooking. Their entire religious philosophy revolves around the notion that life is about having joy and things that bring lasting happiness. While home life is central to halfling life, halfling clerics have been known to travel great distances just to learn a new recipe that might cause every member of their community to be amazed at the feat. Other clerics spend years preparing a single carrot just to make the satyrs and leprechauns roll in the grass with delight. Halfling clerics can harness magical energies and propel them at their enemies, either at a distance or in hand-to-hand striking. They consider the undead to be an illness and an assassin of joy, and as such halfling clerics will expend all their energies to turn it away. Halfling clerics excel at healing and have a high resistance to magic as well. It's not a bad idea to have a halfling cleric in your party. You can see their crop fields plopping up around here. As that happens, this increases. Can I get a builder's hall done in 3 turns? Huh? Can we hurry that? Yes, we can. Good. We'll get that builder hall done. She only has one town, but she's ahead of Lydia in some regards. Having cleaned out her corner of the map, she is now prepared to, well, I'm not really sure what she's going to do. Probably just kind of stay entrenched here for a little while and build up to the point where she can afford to send out a scouting party. Although this new Dwarven hero will be rather handy in looking for things. And that means, meanwhile, it is now Lydia's turn of doom. Not too surprisingly, that spearman came out and attacked our unicorn, which we are probably about to lose. I can do a charge, and if necessary I can phase away one time and come back and charge him again. My best chance. Done for the turn. That's bad. Can I phase away? We'll just wait here for him to catch up. Alright. It's our best chance. I've only got 4. He's got 6. If I can get a good charge in on him, maybe I can win, but he's still gonna... Oh, barely took it. Wow. Get you back over here pronto. Yes, dear pet unicorn. Her little horsey ears. Healing is researched, and Jalaklu has migrated to elves. We're going to call that something else. I really cannot rename this. That's lame. And we are going to continue making housing until it grows large enough for us to do something else. 6 turns. I think we know there's not much anything over here. No, we really don't know that, because Claire's emissary came in from this direction. But I think this tells us that there's nothing here, so we'll start heading back in this direction so that they can be part of the fight. So to target for healing here. I'm definitely going to heal you. Nifty. Back to full power. So, the next thing to do... there's no reason to go after this yet until for another 6 turns. Yeah. So, it is now Claire's turn of doom. I'm going to send our little dwarf pig thing up here to the edge of the map. And that is a bunch of kind of useless mountains. Bring our guys back in here. So even though she's only got one village or settlement that's kind of a village at the moment, she has picked up a mine down here, a farm, a death node, which she needs to convert over to something that she can use more effectively. And she has an arena nearby where she can train her troops. These slingers have just recently come in from training, and they're going to be joining her army soon. She's researching static shield to throw on her troops. She's not trying to cast anything at the moment. And this is where we are at the end of her turn, and now it is Lydia's turn of doom. Alright, Lydia Elf, it's day 13, your turn. You didn't get attacked by any independents. This used to be a town overrun with shadow demons, but she managed to get up in there, kick them out while they were off doing something else. I'm going to have the scout join up here. Oh, hey, look up here. I forgot those things are there. Well, humans up here to the right sitting on a pile of supplies which can be used to finish one of the projects in the nearest city. Unfortunately, we've got to wait until the city grows enough to pick them up. The two heroes are currently guarding our best city just in case somebody comes meandering around. I'm a little bit worried about this hole in the ground here. It leads to the underground. We don't really have any way of sealing that off effectively at the moment. Somebody could come out of here and just start raiding around on top of us. Well, with that, I'd say we're done with Lydia for the turn, and now it is Eklar's turn of doom. She's picked up 54 gold and 6 mana. She doesn't pick up much mana because the halflings don't generate mana in their population, unlike the elves. But she picks up a lot more gold than they do. It doesn't look like a lot more gold, but she only has one town and a couple of gold things down here. Whereas Lydia Elf has 3 towns, even though they're not very large, but they're, not much smaller than this. This is our dwarf scouting out for the edge of the map. There's the edge of the map. He's the only person who can walk in the mountains right now, so we're using him to scout with. See if there's anything interesting up here. I might keep Clara there and send this pack out to look around. You'll notice they can't quite go through the mountains. They don't have mountain walk. Also, again, remember, they've just gone outside in Clara's domain. That's the area in which she can throw spells. Now, some of these can throw spells too, but they're fairly weak. They only have level 10. They only have level 1 spellcasting abilities. They can only throw 10 mana worth of spells at a time. I see some mana to go grab up there. That's good. Alright, with that I think we're done with Eklar. And it is now Lydia's turn of doom. Let's take a look at this join offer before I do anything else, though. Well, this guy's weird looking. Grogner, the dwarf rogue. All these people are rogues. Why is that? He offers to join for 125 gold. Generally, it is a good idea to pick up heroes. 99 bottles of ale on the wall, 99 bottles of ale, then can Grogner enter the bar, no more bottles of ale on the wall. What more could be said of the great Grogmere, dwarven derelict extraordinaire? Many a bard has sung the song of Grogmere the drunk and his misadventures. They are rife with his natural destructive tendencies, getting caught in the catapult and talking to rocks. All songs are soaked in the stench of strong drink and usually end with Grogmere being uncannily lucky, misleading some to believe that beer, ale, and stronger drinks make a person intelligent or popular, when in fact they just make a person really, really, really stupid. Moral of that is, don't drink too much grog. However, he is a good hero, so we will accept him. Alright, yeah, he's got a pig, see, he rides a pig. I'm tempted to spend the time going after these things and clearing out this death node. There's only 3 orcs here, but I can tell you orcs are kind of tough, even low-level orcs like these. I've got 2 heroes, plus Lydia Elf herself, although she's not really that good in a fight yet. She can get there in 1 round, although if she gets even just close enough in the next round, she and her buddies can jump into the fight. No reason not to have y'all in the fight too, given a choice. Doesn't seem to be any threats coming. If there are any threats coming, they'll probably come from the underground here anyway. They can definitely get there next turn, so I'm just going to leave them guarding that. She could cast Bless on some people, I suppose. Bless gives the unit 2 res, 1 defense, and death protection. 2 resist, 1 defense. So it buffs up their defense a little bit. We'll have Lydia Elf bless the heroes. Not quite so easy to get another unicorn either. With that, I think Lydia Elf is done for now, and that means it is now Claire's turn of doom. Start the siege workshop. Meanwhile, these crew are going to go up here for a little more scouting. Yeah, what else do they see? What are this? A small party has set up camp here. They will either join you or fight you. Well, alright. Oh, more mana up there. And looks like a windmill or something up here. Interesting. Okay, well, if they're either going to join me or fight me, then I think I'll bring along some friends. Can I get there? I could. Alright, we're all set. Let's talk to these people. Ah, I can't get there in one turn. But that's okay. One of our heroes can. And if there's a fight, my adjacent, these guys in the next hex will come in and help. Oh, a bunch of dwarves are willing to join for nothing. Yeah. Sure, guys. Dwarven crossbowmen are about average in their ability to use a crossbow. Although dwarven bows are smaller in size by necessity, their composite construction allows them to fire with the same power and range as larger bows. Level them up, he'll get Marksman 1 and Marksman 2 eventually, and poison immunity. The Dwarven Berserker does not rely on any sort of formal training to defeat his adversaries so much as he does on sheer rage and strength. Berserkers disdain armor as it only inhibits their mobility when plowing through the ranks of their enemies. They thrive on combat and even on being outnumbered, which to them means more fighting. Dwarves do not look upon berserkers as war-crazed deviants. Rather, they are honored as the bravest warriors amongst them. When in battle, the berserker moves with such speed that they can strike twice for every single swing of an average soldier. Their reliance on instinct also makes them immune to mind control. Dwarves prefer to strike their enemy with an axe, and though it has led to some confusion and misunderstandings among the elves, dwarves do not use the battle axes on trees. They can train to become quite proficient with both axe and shield. Their shields give them the ability to block range attacks and the initial melee attack of an enemy. So, that's good. What have we got up here? We've got a farm which is being watched over by a Zephyr bird. He's still scouting the edge of the map. Bunch of useless mountains up here. Guess they wouldn't be useless to dwarves. If we had a dwarven city to start with, we could send probably dwarven colonists up here and they could build a city in the mountains that would only be able to be attacked by flying units and maybe other dwarves or mountaineers. Alright, you guys. Go up there and pick up those. Thank you. So what's up with this Zephyr bird? It's haunting this farm and causing trouble. At home, high amongst the clouds, the Zephyr bird does not touch down on solid ground, even for food or rest. Eating while in the air does make it easier to avoid scavengers, although reclaiming dropped food becomes a serious chore. When it comes time to sleep, the Zephyr bird simply enters into a circular pattern and does gentle rings while it rests. So while they make excellent scouts, one should not expect a Zephyr bird to perch on their shoulder with any regularity. Although, when factoring in their tremendous size, that can hardly be considered a bad thing. Having him on our side would be a great scout, and he'd be able to go reclaim gold and things off the ground good. But I don't think we'll get a chance to. Yeah, he'll be attacking. That settles things, I think, for Eclar, which means it is now Lydia's turn of doom. She'll have magic power available to cast for the fight. Yeah, 3 groups. There we go. Doom, 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 doom. You did lose your unicorn, and that is sad. On the other hand, you now have 9 more magic that you can gain each turn. Can she cast a healing spell? Swoosh. Excellent. Everybody else will heal in time. Well, that was a hard-fought fight. But it looks like everything is doing well on Lydia's side of the thing, even though she did lose her unicorn. Which was a shame. But, we'll get better stuff later. For that then, it is now Claire's turn of doom. Okay, we're going to go take care of this thing. Okay, well, we'll just start with this. See who the bird attacks. That was a mistake. That was great. You team are heading back to the arena. Pronto. It'll take 5 turns to get there. Good grief. Oh yeah, you're still doing your thing. Oh, what have we got here? Won't know until next time. Looks like a node of some kind. Can't quite get a grip on it. They're done. Y'all go get the gold. Well, not this time. But the farm will be generating 22 income. So, with that, I think Eclair's turn is over, which means it is now Lydia's turn of doom. Doom.